In a sense, I'm cooking without a recipe today. I'm just digging whatever I can find in my fridge and larder and try to come out with something for lunch. You can call this kung po chicken if you like. It has vinegar, it has red chili. Of course, I'm guided by that recipe somewhere at the back of my head. Now, this is good to cook during the COVID-19 stay-at-home season because it is, in a sense, a one-pot meal, right? You just bring a bowl of rice, heap this onto the bowl, bring it to the table, and the family can just eat together. So minimum washing. And the way I'm going to do it today is I'm going to just show you from start to finish how I did it. If you are fairly experienced as a cook, you can observe a lot, cook. Of course, you have diced chicken cut into small pieces, and I'll give the ingredients for the marinade slightly later in this video. Red chili, just cut it, and if you don't like the seeds, you just pick it up from the top, right? The seeds always fall to the bottom. This cashew nut, baby corn goes very well, adds crunch, nice color, right? And then you have garlic you slice rather than dice if you want to have to eat the garlic, right? And you should you should for this dish, right? So you heat up the wok, and then you put in some oil. Now here's where it gets so difficult if you are writing a recipe, a Chinese recipe, to say, two teaspoons of oil, half a cup of oil. You just have to go by feel. It's so difficult. I mean, so there you go. Just heat up the oil. Right, heat up the oil. The way you test the heat of the oil, of course, is just put your hand on top. Well, not into the wok, of course. I just feel the heat and I know it's ready. So the first thing I want to put in is the cashew nut. Now, there are different. If you're doing a restaurant, then you cook the ingredients one by one for precision. At home, you just want to, in one movement, right? Just do everything. So the cashew nut goes in first. This is called shallow frying, by the way, just a bit of oil. No, you're not deep frying the cashew nut. So, and you have to keep moving the cashew nut, keep moving it, or else you will get burned. This wok transmits heat very fast. This, as I told you earlier, this is a very cheap iron wok, so it heats up very fast. So you have to move. So your cooking action has to be constant. Okay, the cashew, I would say maybe a minute, as you can see here, right? Just a minute will do. Yeah. Just turn it around. You can see it gets burned quite fast. If I pause for even a short moment. Alright, turn cashew around. I love cashew nuts. That's my favorite snack, and I especially love it in any dish. Especially it goes very well kung po chicken, of course. Alright. Next is the red chili. Now this red chili is not so hot, so I dump everything in. Sometimes, as I said, if you don't want the seeds, you just pick up the chili with your hand and just put it in, because the seeds will fall to the bottom of the bowl, right? Yeah. But no issue here. So just stir maybe for another half a minute, and you add the garlic. As I said, slice the garlic. See, this is a nice size because you want to pick it up and eat it later. It's nice, yeah. So toss it around. But this is home cooking, and this is not like what you see in the Cantonese restaurants where you instead of using the spatula, right? You move the wok, right? I don't have the kind of wok here, and that's not make no sense because of the different kind of fire here. Yeah. So this is fine. It's great for home cooking. Next, of course, is the baby corn, right? I've cut it slightly larger here. You can make it smaller, right? I'll toss it around. As you can see, the color is beautiful. Yep. Yeah. I love baby corn. It's sweet and it has a crunch, right? And it goes especially well with this. Now you can also use white onion. You don't have baby corn. You use other veg. White onion. You can use leek. You can absolutely use green pepper, red pepper, right? Okay, I always have I should mention that a bowl of water next to you. because from time to time you want to add some water in, so that the thing is also cooking in its own steam, and the water it moves around and also avoids sticking to the wok, right? Bottom burning, right? Yeah. So toss it around. I think it must be a good 2 minutes here. Right? I'm not counting the time. I'm just going by feel. Cook longer, it's softer. Here. That's where I put the chicken here. Yeah. Now, if you cook in a restaurant, you have a roaring fire, so the chicken will cook very fast, But here, I'm cooking for 4, so the quantity is actually quite a lot for the wok of this size. So, in any case, you have to just keep moving the chicken around, and it takes a while before it heats up again. So you don't want to increase the fire, which I'm doing now. Keep going. Keep going. Right, black vinegar. Black vinegar is used in Sichuan, Chinese cooking, as in Chinese and mainland Chinese. Not so popular perhaps in Cantonese cooking, but some Chinese, sometimes some kind of cuisine do use vinegar a lot, the black Sichuan vinegar or the normal black vinegar. The way Italians use balsamic vinegar, right? So a vinegar do add actually a flavor profile to any dish. Sometimes it's a very neglected sauce in many home kitchens. But I marinated at least 2 tablespoons of vinegar, the chicken, right? Sesame oil, soy sauce, vinegar. Sugar is important. I put in about 1 tablespoon of sugar. Corn flour is important, of course. And then 1 teaspoon of brandy. Then black soy sauce, right? You want to put it in till you get the color right. As you can see, this dish is actually very fast. You can cook it within 10 minutes or even less if your fire, you had a huge wok fire. But of course, this is a typical home kitchen, and that's fine. Keep tossing around. I'm looking at the color. We'll add some water. The chicken is really marinated with corn flour, so sometimes you can add a slurry of corn flour with water if you want to have more sauce and thicken it. But I feel that the consistency here, the viscosity of the sauce is just about right. Okay, keep going. As you can see, this is a balanced dish. You have meat and veg, right? I did talk about green pepper. You can put a cauliflower will work as well. Yeah, many different types of veg. Button mushroom goes very well too. Those canned button mushroom or Chinese mushroom. Yeah, that work as well. Shiitake mushroom, you slice it, you can put it in as well. I've just added some more black sauce. You must get the right color, and this is a color I like. Right. So then the last thing that goes in is the spring onion, which I had some left over the other day from the clay pot chicken rice. So I'm just using whatever I have in my fridge. Yeah. So right. Okay. So it's almost done, I think. Yep. It's almost done. Keep Okay, let's talk about the dish. Let's talk about the ingredients so that you know what's going on in my head. When I put this together, I didn't refer to any cookbook, to any recipe. I just cook it off my head, right? So marinate the chicken, about 300 to 400 grams of boneless chicken meat. That's what I have in my fridge. Yeah, it is thigh meat. You can use breast meat as well. It's really up to you. Skin on, skin off, again up to you. Right, so the ingredients marinate. So you think about something savory, right? So of course, soy sauce, 2 tablespoons. You must have vinegar, as I said. So at least 2 tablespoons of vinegar, black vinegar. It really depends, of course, how strong your vinegar is. But I use about 2 tablespoons of a Sichuan vinegar which has sit in my fridge for a long time, so I just use it. And so that's for so you have a savory, sour, or acidic. For the sweet, it will be 2 teaspoons of sugar. And of course, spiciness comes from the dried chili. Salty, acidic, sweet, and spicy. So a dish is often just a balance of these 4 different flavors. I added corn flour. This will add to a silken texture to the chicken, as well as thicken the sauce later. And 1 teaspoon of brandy. We don't drink brandy in the house, we use it for cooking. We enjoyed this meal very much. You can replace chicken with pork if you like. I'm sure we're going to do it again. It's convenient to do just one wok, and the whole family can have a meal together. So till the next video, have a good time cooking during this COVID-19 season. God bless you.